What's going on, y'all? I had the opportunity to be on set for a music video that we shot in early January for a band called Ivy, featuring Jackie. Her artist name is I Am Lynx, I believe. And this was a fun one. I really enjoyed this. I shot it with Grant, our director, Benji, our DP, a couple PAs. We had Nate and Tanner. We had John, our G&E, and we also had Taylor as a grip, and overall it was super fun. We got to play around with a lot of cool equipment that was provided by John, and this was also his warehouse. We used a Moviola camera dolly. We used his giant crane, which I'll get more into all that here in a minute. The first setup of the day was actually pretty sick. The team set up a fake airplane scene, which actually ended up looking pretty accurate in the final edit. And for all the camera nerds, Benji, our DP, did bring his own setup, which was an FX6 with a set of vintage Zucos. This was my first time pulling on a bigger dolly like this. I have pulled on Dana dollies, but this was a lot more difficult because it was longer push-ins and longer pull-outs, and we also had a big crane, which was pretty cool. That we used more for over-the-top shots for our snow scenes and our sand scenes. And as you can see here, here's the crane. It was a big crane, I think from Panavision, I believe, but so cool. We used it for a bunch of top downs and for this snow shot, which actually turned out so great, and looks realer than I thought it would. And it played really well in the edit, and I think for what we had, it turned out great. This was our second to last scene of the day. It was kind of just like a group band performance with all the stuff that we used in the other scenes, just kind of chilling in the background, kind of gave it that cool set vibe in the video. Then for this scene, we ended up putting the dolly on the tracks, which is actually meant for, and it just gives it that smoother roll instead of like drifting forward or backwards. And then John was operating the arm so that Benji can go up and down with the camera and just get some cool creative shots. And it was just a couple of push-ins and pull-outs while John was operating the arm and moving that up and down. And you know, I had to get some cool BTS. This was pretty sick. Seeing the camera go up and down on the arm, and then I'm pulling off to the right. And then for lighting on this one, and then a couple of other scenes, we had just this giant 12 by with a big source light punching into it, just give that softer feel. And then we had a spotlight pointing into this 6 by, I believe, on the right side. I'm sitting over there pulling on my monitor. Shout out to the squad. The team absolutely killed it. And to wrap out the day, we shot some slow motion of just the two main singers hitting some drywall with a sledgehammer, which was pretty cool. And it was pretty hard to pull because everything's in slow motion. So if you're out of focus for 1 second, it's gonna be out of focus for 1 second. So learned a lot on that, but that was their last part. Wrapped it up, and that's just gonna end the video. Appreciate you guys watching the video. So excited to show you guys more content that I'm doing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.